Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy Kamen Zero Spike back again once again. Today, people, today we have a Bakuage Sentai BoonBoomger episode 10, and this is a Genba based episode. Well, Genba and Mira. Basically in this episode we see that Genba has been given the task to basically be a delivery man for this episode, because the others are off doing their own little mission thing that they got going on, and Mira is also taking up some part-time job of helping out some kids. It seems like it's a day called Children's Day, and we see that Genba is on his way to deliver this briefcase that is given to him by ISA Girl, and it turns out it is a basically a thing that will help give clean energy to Tokyo, and it's basically an experimental thing. And he says that it is technically very unstable. So if he's taking it on foot, because if he like use it in a car or something like that, it could possibly make it explode. And that's the whole thing in this episode, the fact that if we drop this briefcase, it's going to explode. So we see that Genba's on his way. We see that Mira, he tells Mira what he's up to, and Mira basically decides to join him on this. And we see that the Hashirada-sen are basically making their own plans, and they end up seeing Genba walk past, and then they get word of what he is actually trying to do. So they decide to basically mess up his plans and get the briefcase from him. So they ended up creating a new Hashirada-sen monster, which is like a koi fish type of monster, and he basically has the ability to make things like float. I guess he just makes things float up and down and stuff like that, and they'll glow like pink or blue or whatever. So he does that. So Mira and Genba end up coming in contact with him a few times, and we get some like nice words with Genba, like seeing Genba's like basically picking his brain a little bit more, and he talks about how like he likes helping people, and this time he likes helping people, and he likes helping people with things that they're serious about. So this time he's trying to find out what can he be serious about. That's why he ended up taking up this job. So we get some I like that we getting some more stuff about Genba, trying to pick his brain some more, trying to learn more about him, trying to really the show is really trying to get you to like this character. I liked him from the jump. He's my favorite out of the book. Well, him and Joe are my favorites out of the team. But yeah, so we get, and then after that we end up finding out what the other guys are really doing. It seems like they're cleaning up the school and stuff like that, for Children's Day, and we see that they're taking out trash, cleaning windows, cleaning floors. Basically, it seems like a lot of community service type of work. So yeah, that's basically what the other guys are doing. So Mira and Genba have basically coming in contact with the Hashirada-sen a few times, kind of getting away from them and things like that. They're really just trying to not really transform like that. Really trying to not transform like that, because they don't want to jeopardize the case or anything like that. So they basically just do the whole running away type thing. So when we get to the end, we end up seeing that the Hashirada-sen, when they get to the point where they get ready to deliver the briefcase, that's when we get to a point where the Hashirada-sen end up basically cornering them, and then that's when he's like, oh, give me the briefcase, and then Genba throws the briefcase, and Hashirada-sen, they all four of them all try to grab it, and when they grab it, but it ends up hitting the ground. They think it's gonna explode, but it turns out it's just full of like food and snacks. And it turns out Genba was basically just being used as a decoy for the Hashirada-sen to basically get him off the others' tracks, so they could deliver the real component. They could deliver the real experimental component thing. And turns out Mira was just used as a decoy as well, because they kind of kept her out of the loop. So she kind of acted out of her own personality and things like that. And turns out since they ended up delivering the real thing, that's when they went ahead and decided to actually henshin up and fight off the rest of the basically fight out the main Hashira's and monster of the week that we got going on. We did get some awesome scenes and some solo fight stuff from Genba, showing how actually like skilled and powerful he actually is, and it was dope. I love this guy's fighting style. I love the way he henshins. I just love Genba. That's the bro, that's the homie, that's the bro. So the rest of the team, they get there, they end up henching up, fighting the monster of the week. They end up defeating him, and we get our mega fight, which was dope. They kind of defeated him in a different way, the way they did everybody else. They kind of like, they ended up using the Genba's form of the mech, and ended up knocking him into the sky, and he blew up in the sky. So after that, we get back to base, and that's when they inform they basically tell like Mira a lot, like what really happened and stuff like that, and they tell her, you know they really couldn't have like really did this whole kind of mission thing without her, because she was genuine and she acted her own personality, just been herself. And yeah, basically episode ends right there, and the next episode it seems like we're gonna get another big boss general person from the mafia family. Seems like he's kind of like a smart guy, and seems like he's gonna be like a real problem, because next episode seems like he's up a power that's going to make our BoonBoomger like turn against each other. But yeah, I liked this episode. Very, kind of tame kind of episode, kind of like a filler kind of episode. Got some more expedition on Genba and like some of his like true intentions and stuff. We didn't get the real reason of why he joined the BoonBoomger like he spoke about earlier in the earlier episode, but I did like this whole like thing of basically a bonding episode for him and Mira. Seems like everybody kind of has had that moment with Mira, that bonding kind of thing with Mira. So yeah, it seems like Mira's kind of like the main character. It does, because it seems like she's like the new girl, and so well, Joe too, but still like seems like she's kind of like the new girl, and she's in the middle of a lot of things. But she's bonding with the guys. The team's growing, and team's getting more close, tight knit with each other. So I like that. But yeah, BoonBoomger, dope episode. I like this episode. Very nice filler type stuff, but action was great as usual. But yeah, the monster of the week, I didn't like the design. It looked creepy. You could have just gave him one koi fish head, but other than that, that's my only real nitpick. But other than that, you guys let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think about this episode of Bakuage Sentai BoonBoomger. What you guys think of the whole like us learning more about Genba and stuff like him bonding with Mira and stuff like that. Just some of the nice slice of life type stuff we had going on. But I'm gonna see you guys next time. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. As remember, as I always say, guys, stay henshined.